All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the We Book It podcast. Listen, this is your Friday night SmackDown Lowdown, hold down, mow down, toe down. Whoa, now, that's right. Flip it down, bring it around, smack it down, upside down. That's right. I am your host, Virgil, here with you again, guys. Appreciate all of you for tuning in and for watching. Now, with that being said, y'all, listen, an explosive episode of Friday Night SmackDown. That's right. Also, news coming out earlier today, that in January, that's right, in January, SmackDown is moving back to 3 hours on the USA channel. So, yeah, we're going to be back to 3 hours of SmackDown on USA. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. You can comment below and let me know your thoughts. It's very surprising SmackDown, some very good surprises in this episode of SmackDown. So let's talk about it, y'all. We already know we got two matches. That's right, two matches on the John Cena Farewell Tour. We also will see the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. We also will have B-FAB versus Jade Cargill, the WWE Champion. And then, of course, we're gonna hear from Sami Zayn too. Now, let's get to the opening segment. That's right. We are setting up for War Games, guys. WWE is headed to war. So SmackDown opened with a recap of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair losing the tag titles last week before Rhea Ripley and Io Sky came out together to kick things off in the ring. They were soon joined by their War Games teammates, Flair and Bliss. Flair said she trusts Bliss with her. The Queen left as Bliss, Ripley, and Sky looked super confused. That is how this segment ended. So we'll wait to find out if someone replaces her. This segment was this was the kind of segment that could have accomplished the same thing in a quick backstage moment instead of having them have to come out to the ring and do all of this. But at the same time, I like the fact that they are going to split up Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I think Charlotte Flair is going to eventually end up focusing on the WWE Championship. I've often said here on the channel, I expect Charlotte to be fighting Jade Cargill over the next couple of months for that WWE Women's Championship. I expect Alexa Bliss to be fighting for that United States Women's Championship over the next couple of months. So stay on the lookout for that. I still think Flair ends up being a part of the War Games match. Now, will she be on their team or will she be on the other team? That is the question. So, like I said, we created some intrigue. We'll see at least what they're going to do. Again, Rhea Ripley, for some odd reason, was wearing another protective mask. And again, like I said, it was weird seeing people that are on the same team but knowingly dislike each other. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair have passed. They have history. Rhea Ripley won her first WWE Championship against Charlotte Flair by beating her. Those two have always been in competition. Nothing has changed. Those two still don't like each other. And I like the fact that WWE kept the smoke going between these two women. Keep it going. We love it. Now, the next up, we have Jey Uso versus The Miz. And the last time is now tournament. So the first tournament match to find out who's going to be John Cena's final opponent saw The Miz take on Uso. As Uso was hyping up for an encore of his song, The Miz interrupts him. The match started off slow but picked up steam before it cut to break. We returned to see the A-lister in control. He scored a 2 count with a nice DDT, but Uso began to make a comeback once he recovered. The Miz hit his finisher but couldn't get the pin. Once main event Jey Uso got his footing back, he was able to score the win to advance in the tournament. Again, another solid match, but nothing to write home about. Both guys looked good, but there was a lack of urgency in this match. Those are my notes for this one. The Miz should have had a match with John Cena during this run. He has more history with Cena than most people that Cena has fought against. Craig Graves joked that The Miz has fought John Cena over 100 times, but the win-loss record wasn't available, which was a hilarious moment. And again, like I said, just another good match. So during the backstage segment, Cody Rhodes ended up agreeing to defend the WWE title against Bronson Reed later on. The next match saw Ilya Dragunov defend the United States title against Axiom in another open challenge, but it was much to the chagrin of DIY. From the moment the bell rang, this was a fast-paced and entertaining match. Axiom is one of the best high flyers in all of WWE, hands down, and he proved it in this match, with Dragunov proving he's one of the most versatile. So it took them no time to find their groove and to really make this match mean something. We keep saying that Dragunov has been the most consistent wrestler on SmackDown, and that was proven again this week. He and Axiom stole the show, absolutely. Champion was able to retain the title after a hard-fought fight against a game opponent. So the Dragunov Open Challenge will continue. Tommaso Ciampa called Ilya Dragunov a Muppet during a backstage segment, and we can't stop thinking about it. Dragunov has so much more power than most guys his size. He's deceptively strong, and he uses it wisely. Axiom is just amazing the way he's able to fly around the ring. And these two had great matches in NXT, so you knew they were going to tear it up in NXT, so you knew they were going to be able to tear it up here also. So very great moment. Next up, Sami Zayn calls out Solo Sikoa. Zayn came out to the ring to address Sikoa in a promo. It didn't take long for Solo and the MFTs to come out and respond. Solo said that he would wait until Zayn is medically cleared before coming for him. Zayn revealed he has been cleared and dared him to take a shot. The Motor City Machine Guns and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rey Fenix showed up to take out the MFTs while Zayn fought Sikoa in the ring. The baby faces made the heels retreat. It looks like we might have a big match set up forming. Again, this match, and later on in the card, I'll announce what exactly that match is. Feels a little weird to go through the whole face paint process on weeks when the MFTs are not in action but still appear. And Sikoa almost tripped getting into the ring, which is hilarious because he's just a freaking hilarious opponent. But that moment was then highlighted by the next moment, the moment of the night, LA Knight versus a mystery opponent. And who would that be? Not always ready, Matt Cardona, but it was Zack Ryder. That's right, making his return to WWE, taking care, spiking his hair. That's right, Zack Ryder showed back up to WWE, y'all, and it was beautiful moment. The fans popped for it. It was really, really cool to see. These guys both use a similar style in the ring, so they were able to develop chemistry pretty quickly. Plus, these two have fought each other in TNA, like I said, so it's okay. And I'm sure they've seen each other on the Indies. I'm not sure if Cardona wrestled in NWA or not, but I know, but we all know LA Knight was Eli Drake in NWA and in TNA. So, like I said, just good moments right there for both of them. Yeah. But Knight and Ryder seemed to be on equal footing. Neither man could get the upper hand for too long before their opponent would make a comeback. It made the outcome a little harder to predict, which is always a good thing in these type of matches, especially since everybody thinks that LA Knight's being punished and they just kind of expected him to lose this match. However, LA Knight ended up picking up the victory, defeating Zack Ryder in this match. I actually think that these two will make a great tag team together. They have so many similarities. The fact that WWE had a remix of his theme ready and he had Ryder-specific gear might be an indication that he is on his way back to the company to join his wife, which I would not be upset about. Next up, we got Jade Cargill versus B-FAB. So the WWE champion is in her first match after winning her championship. And B-FAB was the opponent. Shout out to B-FAB for being the one to get this opportunity. B-FAB is somebody that has fluctuated between a manager and a wrestler, a tag team wrestler and a singles wrestler. I mean, WWE just kind of all over the place with Brianna and what they're trying to do with her. But again, like I said, she is talented. She works her butt off in the ring. I don't know if you guys watch her stuff on X. She's always cutting promos. I think, like I said, just working on her promos and talking and things like that and just trying to become better and better. And I really respect anybody that puts forth the effort to get better at their craft each and every day. And she's somebody that's showing you that she is a future champion. So I don't know if that looks like a WWE champion. I don't know if that looks like an NXT champion. I don't know if that looks like a TNA champion. I don't know if that looks like an AEW champion, but I do foresee her in the future being a champion one way or another. Cargill looked confident and dominant right away. B-FAB tried to bring the fight to her, but the champ quickly took control, hit a chokeslam on her. The Storm started taking her opponent apart while talking trash the whole time. She had 2 power bombs before hitting her finisher for what was close to a squash as you can get. This match was short and had several moves that did not look right. Cargill looked dominant, but that was the only upside. So again, Cargill defeated B-FAB in this match. Like I said, B-FAB still trying to figure it out. She's working hard to try to become a better wrestler. She was put in this match because nobody expected her to beat Jade. But again, to be the first one to fight the WWE champion in her match, her first match after winning her championship, I still think that's a big kudo moment. And that's some trust that Triple H has in her. So shout out to B-FAB in that respect. Next up, our main event of the night, the WWE Championship is on the line in the main event this week between Cody Rhodes and Bronson Reed. The American Nightmare immediately found himself being overpowered by the Auxilla. Unfortunately, the match did not have a definite conclusion because Logan Paul interrupted and attacked Rhodes to cause a DQ, but the Usos both came out to try and even up the odds. Drew McIntyre showed up despite being suspended and went after the Usos. The little bit of match we got was good, but it ended too soon and in a dirty way, which was become a little bit too commonplace in WWE these days. The way Reed moves around is so impressive for a guy his size. And yeah, that was the end of the night and the last match. Drew McIntyre has officially joined the other War Games team with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Logan Paul. That is one hell of a team. So you guys, I'm pretty sure, know where this is headed. The Tribal Chief is on his way back, and he is going to save the day. And I think he's going to make either Cody or CM Punk promise to give him a WWE Championship match if he does this. And I mean, I think either way he wins, y'all. Either whoever he fights, I think he wins. They're not putting Roman Reigns in a WWE Championship match for him to lose. So I think he wins whoever he fights against. But listen, also big news. They're going back to a 5-on-5 classic Survivor Series elimination match. It's going to be Sami Zayn and his team versus Solo Sikoa and the MFTs. That's going to happen on the SmackDown before War Games. So bringing back the classic Survivor Series matches. We've talked about it. We've wanted those matches back. I like the fact that they are going to bring it back. I wish it was on the Survivor Series show, considering it's a Survivor Series staple match. And I mean, but Triple H loves War Games. So, I mean, he's going to have his War Games matches. So that is what that is. But listen, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on this episode of SmackDown. What would you rate it? I would rate it a good A+. I think this show from top to bottom moved along storylines. I think it also helped keep intrigue throughout the whole show. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts below on what you would rate the show. Make sure you guys tune in Sunday for our Sunday Night Stunner episode. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, keep those book and pencils sharp.